Hello, my lovelies. We're going to get a your side, their side, and the harsh motherfucking truth. So, Spirit, there's been a lot of strange energy floating around. So I feel like collectively there's a lot of big changes that are happening, and some of those will carry through all the way through till the end of the month. Some of it would have been brought to like the surface because of the full moon in Scorpio that we would have had on Monday the 12th. So there's still like lingering energy for the next couple of days. So let's see what the current situation is, and then we're going to get your side, their side, and the harsh truths. Big changes. So I feel like somebody is like, what Spirit's telling me is somebody's leaving a comfort zone, but it's not comforting at all, right? It's toxic, it's chaotic, there's lots of conflicts going on, and somebody's getting ready to leave. Somebody's also heavily spying in this situation. There's lots of curiosity. I feel like there's somebody that you left behind. There could be a period of no contact here because you're chasing your happiness. And I feel like this person's about to somehow see that like you're happy without them. There could be some sort of breakthrough, some creativity, new beginnings, right? Because we're leaving something behind so that we can get to the new stuff. But that requires some sort of decision in order to get there, being able to see things more clearly. If there's been a lot of conflict and chaos in this situation, I feel like you have to find a peaceful resolution. Sometimes that means we leave everything behind, right? And we go in a totally different trajectory or path. And there's been some sort of like instability is what Spirit's giving me, but liars, cheaters, thieves, manipulators, untrustworthy people, right? I feel like that person is spying, whether it's your side or their side. It could be both. But somebody definitely walked away from a situation or needs to, especially if it's no good. There could be money problems going on. My left ear just started ringing. You might be turning your back on something or someone and walking away knowing that there's nothing else that can be done. But that leads to a new beginning. It also leads to abundance. So some sort of truth or revelation is coming out. And what was I saying? That we just had a full moon on the 12th. So something is about to be revealed in this situation. So let's get your side of this, the viewer. Your side. What do you need to see for your side? What is your side of this situation? Ooh, indecision? You're unsure of what you want to do. Unsure if you want to leave. Unsure if things can be resolved in a positive way. What else? Hollow victories. Maybe you think it's never going to happen for you. Like fame, fortune, reward, public recognition. That's what it is. You feel unseen. I felt that way for most of my life. I always felt like I was forgettable to people. Like I never left my mark on the world. And I feel like that's how this person is feeling. But somebody is spying heavily on you. Somebody sees you. I feel like this person may also want to take your success for themselves. So you need to think long and hard about what it is that you want. But I feel like you've turned your back on somebody, or you will, and you're going to be kind of cold, go no contact, because you're healing something from within. But Spirit wants you to drop the baggage. That's how you get this new beginning. Leave the past in the past. Don't bring it with you to your future. And you're going to have to eventually learn to trust again and let people in and let your guard down. I won't tell you that keeping your walls high is something that, is necessarily bad for you. I think you need to protect yourself. You need to have boundaries. But at the same time, it's like you can't keep everybody out because then the right people can't get in. So what is the other person's side? What is their side of this situation? Yeah, they're spying. Page of Swords both times. So they are definitely spying. I do feel like this person could be a snake, though. He's got a snake tattoo down on his hand. They're watching. I feel like energetically they might be spying on you too. Like this person might be really spiritually tapped in. So they might like get answers about you, about what's going on, like spying eyes from Spirit. That's an interesting one. But they see happiness, and I feel like they see happiness with you. I feel like they also have a crush on you. They want to come forward, but they're scared because you've been a little bit cold. And so something is holding them back or keeping them stuck. And part of it is a mindset shift, right? Or leaving the baggage behind in order to go forward. But they see you as a wish fulfillment. So I do feel like this person wants to come forward, right? Because they want that happiness that they see with you. All right, Spirit, what are the harsh truths in this situation? Magnus, do you want to pick a card? Pick one? This one? Okay. Running from their own feelings. So who's running from their feelings? Is it you? Is it them? Is it you or is it them? Are both of you running from your feelings? I get the sense that somebody's like watching somehow, but they're not communicating. The real question is why? No limits can't be stopped in infinite. I feel like, you know, that could be the outcome if somebody's willing to shift their perspective. We have the Star card out here. Somebody's really independent, right? We have the Queen of Swords. She is very independent. She's somebody who's a deep thinker. She can also be an overthinker, but she can be really cold, right? Not many people have access to her because she's swift. She cuts things away with that sword. Spirit wants you to pay it forward and do some good deeds. Okay, there's something in your life that you're going to be blessed with, so you're going to be a blessing to other people, and that's important. The moon is out here. The secrets are coming out. This person's not going to be able to hold back how they feel, but you're going to question whether it's true or not. Liza Minnelli, a liar of epic proportions. So are they lying or are they telling the truth? You need to seek reality, right? The moon tells us that illusions are going to be revealed. You have the Seven of Swords out here. Something is like an illusion. Something is like fantasy land. And you can't keep deluding yourself because you need to know what the truth is. So this person might give chase, right? But you need to change your mindset in order to change your life. So even if somebody comes in and they're like chasing you, or they act like they want to be part of your life, is there proof to back that up? Is it reality? And if you change your mindset, you will change your life, right? That's the Hanged Man energy right there. You've got to see the situation differently. Is it healthy or is it not? Because that's the biggest obstacle that I'm seeing. And you don't want to be anybody's scapegoat, right? The reason that they blame all the bad stuff on other people. Don't allow anyone to treat you like that. One more of these, please. Somebody needs some empathy for others' needs and feelings. All right, Spirit. What's the outcome of this situation? What is the outcome? There needs to be balance here, right? And if there's not balance, something has to happen. So you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Or do you need to go in a different direction? Because you do have options. Somebody definitely has options, so choose wisely. Maybe someone's juggling you with another person. Maybe there's, you know, a third party involved, fourth, fifth, sixth, I don't know. But you definitely need to make a decision because there's something that needs to change here. What else? Yep. Death and rebirth. The moon was in Scorpio, right? The full moon. So a cycle is closing so a new one can begin. There's an unexpected love offer that's coming in, and it does lead to stability if you're willing to do the work to get there. So close out old cycles. I feel like improvements financially are also coming in. Again, you have to question, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is it worth the investment? For some of you, it leads to stability. It leads to love. It leads to commitment. It leads to your happiness. All right, a couple more for the outcome, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Are you going to say no? Are you going to cut this person off the second they open their mouth, the second they choose to come forward? Because this person can be really, really cold. But somebody is taking action, right? They're being brave. They're coming forward. They want that stability. You might be seeing 1111. That's mirrored energy. It's twin flame numbers. It shows you that you are in alignment, that you're on the right path. King and Queen of Swords. I feel like you both can be a little bit cutthroat, a little bit cold. But this new offer is coming in regardless. So are you prepared? Because it's going to offer you security and a helping hand. You may have a past with this person. It could be a past person. You might have past lives with them. You might be reminiscing about the past. You might be feeling really nostalgic. They might. This person's done some work on themselves. The King of Cups I refer to as the ideal father figure for a reason. He's nurturing, he's loving, he's empathetic, he's compassionate, and he's a good guy. So you have to shift your perspective to see things differently. Spirit's bringing in some sort of balance to help align the situation. There's a possibility of reconciliation, and it does open up a whole new world of opportunities. Travel, movement, relocation, closing out old cycles, triumphing over difficulties, and elation. There is positive changes coming. We're in the 5D. There's going to be a separation. Do you want to be in the positive or do you want to be in the negative? The choice is always yours. Have a great week.